Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tendani Nkolo. I welcome you to Botswana Open University 2021-2022 Cohort Welcome Address by the Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Daniel Tau. In our program, we have the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Student Services, who will take us through the purpose of the session. He will then be followed by the Student Representative Council President, who will share with us his experiences in open and distance learning. Thereafter, we will receive the actual welcome address by our Vice-Chancellor. In closing, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic Services, will give us a vote of thanks. Enjoy this session with us, and we welcome you all.
Program Director, the Vice-Chancellor, the Deputy Vice-Chancellors, the Deans, Professors, Directors, and Senior Management, HODs, Academics, Professional and Support Staff, President of the SRC and your Ministers, Botswana Open University students, Botswana Open University alumni, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Shalom. Program Director, thank you for your kind introductions. As already introduced, I am Godson Gacha, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Student Services. On behalf of the university's 3 divisions and the Office of the Vice-Chancellor, it is a great pleasure for us to have this virtual official welcoming event for all our new students, continuing students, staff, and alumni. Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege and honor to share with new students and everyone here present the purpose of this event. This event is to welcome all new students, continuing students, staff, alumni to the 2021-22 academic year. This event makes special welcome to all our new students to a new academic home, that is, the Botswana Open University, to a new social and academic family made up of students, academics, professors, professionals, support staff, and alumni from a diverse socio-economic backgrounds. The event is part of ensuring that all students settle very quickly and attend to their studies dutifully. The event is also meant to encourage all students to develop a strong sense of belonging to the Botswana Open University so that they can engage and participate in various learning activities, including research and community engagement, in a very meaningful way. Program Director, I am delighted that Botswana Open University Student Representative Council President and the Vice-Chancellor of the Botswana Open University will welcome you and all these new students and returning students to the Botswana Open University and to the new academic year 2021-22. Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, each beginning of an academic year is a critical milestone in any academic journey. It is the time for each student to reset his or her study goals, to reprioritize his or her strategic alliances in terms of peers, in terms of lecturers, in terms of professors. It is a time again to refocus on each student's academic agenda for the year ahead. This virtual event comes at a time when all students have completed their registration and have visited the Student Center portal. Hence, the spirit behind this official welcome. As an open university, we want to demonstrate our commitment to every student individually and as a collective, that we will work with each one of them in this very demanding yet exciting academic journey from the time of their registration to graduation and when they become Botswana Open University alumni. In conclusion, Program Director, I would like to highlight to all students that as an open university, we embrace all of them, and I urge all students to make this open university their home for their academic and professional development and for lifelong learning. Program Director, I thank you. I wish all students and their families well, and to take the message from both the SRC President and the Vice Chancellor seriously. Please stay safe, protect yourself from COVID-19 pandemic. May the Lord God bless Botswana Open University, bless all of you and staff and alumni. Thank you. Pula.
My name is Mr. Khabololo Mpalo, standing here as the president of SRC in Botswana Open University. Protocol is highly observed. Director of the proceedings of this day, I'm really honored to having been given the opportunity to address my fellow students during this auspicious moment. This is indeed a commendable gesture by Botswana Open University. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge and thank God, the Almighty, for the continuous blessings He has been showering on us all and the wonderful life He has given us to come to know each other here at Botswana Open University. I regard this as one of the most wonderful things to have, especially when we are in one location virtually. Secondly, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the BOS Vice Chancellor's Office, BOS Academic Services, BOS Corporate Services, BOS Students Services, including the BOS Students Representative Council members, and all the hardworking academic and non-academic staff. Parents, you students, as well as other members of the BOS community, and all the stakeholders to the welcome session. Just like in the past 2 years, that is 2019 and 2020, this year will be a year full of commitment from both the university staff and the entire student populace. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic is obviously working against the mission and vision of the university. Hence my assumption that this year will be characterized by a massive commitment from all corners of the university. The achievement and successes of both mission and vision solely depends on the academic success of individual students. It should therefore be an assignment to every student and the university staff to ensure that all policies are followed to the latter through individual commitment towards the accomplishment of all the institution's goals. Together we can make it. Let me take this time to ensure you, my fellow new students, that Botswana Open University is a good place for you to study for the next 4 years or even beyond, depending on your programs of interest. I am a living testimony to that. I have been with this university for the past 2 years and have learned a lot from it. The university accords you the opportunity to study a program of your choice as long as you qualify to pursue it. As a result, I would like to congratulate you all for having been selected to enroll with BO. It would be jealous of me not to mention that BO is one of the best academic institutions in the country. Rest assured that at the end of your studies with BO, you will have achieved excellence. What Bo expects from you as students is for each and every one of you to transform academically, socially, mentally, and spiritually to meet the standards and academic aspirations for a better 2021 after the so many challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic ever since it befell the nation. This is in line with the SRC theme, Bua Udira, from the 2020 SRC inauguration. On behalf of the Student Representative Council, Executive, and the student body at large, I now officially welcome you all as first-year students to Botswana Open University. I wish you well for the 2021 academic year. Welcome to Bo and congratulations on your acceptance to the university. I'm delighted that you will be joining our international community of students, faculty, and administrators. It is Bo's goal and mission to ensure that you have an inspiring, challenging, and enlightening experience here. I hope you will participate in all the great learning opportunities that Bo has to offer, both in the classroom and beyond. It will be a life-changing time for you that will shape the way you interact with the world for here forward. Once again, I would like to officially welcome you all to Bo. I wish you both a happy and successful time here. I understand that the first few days at the university are likely to feel daunting, and it is quite normal to feel apprehensive about your new start. However, Bo has a very friendly and informal atmosphere which I hope will make you feel comfortable, confident, and positive about making new friends, meeting lecturers and tutors, and starting your courses in a happy atmosphere. Here are some tips to help make your stay and studies at Bo even easier. You have already received lots of information through your student emails and SMS, so please make sure you read all the information carefully and feel free to contact Bo personnel should you have any questions. You have also accessed the delivery schedule from the university website. A top-notch tip is to make sure that you have a printout of the schedule for easy access. Take your time to talk to those you meet during your first few days. They are probably feeling a little apprehensive just like you. So be welcoming and you will be able to support each other. Keep in mind that everyone in your year group is in the same boat as you. So be ready to embrace your new phase of education and eager to make new friends in order to welcome the new learning opportunities. Thank you for your attention. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to embark on an absolutely incredible journey with Botswana Open University. Now the moment that we've been waiting for. Let us welcome the Vice Chancellor of Botswana Open University, Dr. Daniel Tau, to give us the welcome address.
Program Director, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Professors of the Botswana Open University, Deans and Directors, Heads of Academic Departments, Core Support Staff, Botswana Open University alumni, the SRC President and your ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure, honor, and privilege to address you this morning. It is also my prayer that you all remain protected and are in good health together with your families. Today marks a very special occasion in the calendar and history of the Botswana Open University. It is a day on which we wish to mark the beginning of the 21-22 academic year and to graciously welcome all our students. On behalf of the Chancellor, Council, staff, and on my own personal behalf, I am very delighted to welcome all of you to the 21-22 Botswana Open University academic year. Our academic year commences in August of every year and ends in July of the following year. We therefore have 12 months ahead, constituted by 2 semesters of teaching, learning, research, and community engagement. As would be expected, the academic year is very busy and calls on all of us to be time conscious and agile on how we perform our business of learning, teaching, and other related transactions. I call on all of us to efficiently manage our time, since time lost would never be recovered. Let us all guard against procrastination, which by all standards remain the enemy number one in any academic engagement. Before I go any further, Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend a special welcome to our new 21-22 cohort of online distance learners. You are most welcome to the Botswana Open University, as well as to your new way of learning. Most of you are studying online and at a distance for the very first time. Some of you are first-generation tertiary students. That is, you will become the first diploma, undergraduate, or postgraduate degree holder in your family. And this will be a great milestone for your relatives. I can't wait for the celebration of your graduation at the end of your studies with the Botswana Open University. Some of you are adults returning to school after several years out of school. Some of you are studying in extremely remote areas. Others in our correctional service centers, whilst many are studying in villages and towns across the country. A few of you students are international and are therefore taking your studies whilst resident in other countries. As an open university, we are open to all of you, irrespective of your geographical location, irrespective of your socio-economic background, irrespective of your special needs, or the length of time you've been out of school. We are an equity-oriented and inclusive open university with the capability to reach the hard-to-reach populations. I therefore thank you, the 21-22 first years, for choosing the Botswana Open University as your partner for your academic journey. I have no doubt that you will never regret the choice you have made. Program Director, I also wish to extend a warm welcome to all our continuing students who are in their second, third, and fourth years, as well as those who have rejected the option of either dropping out or postponing their studies, and have instead persisted in their resolve to pursue their academic dream. It is this kind of courage and determination we admire. and which is characteristic of great achievers who never give up. We applaud you for your persistence as well as for your progression, and we look forward to the day you will graduate and remain part of the Botswana Open University family in the form of alumni and our beloved ambassadors. We encourage you, as this academic year begins, to remain focused and resolute towards your dreams of completing your studies in record time. Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, let me briefly share with both the first years and continuing students the key milestones of the Botswana Open University in its short history of existence. We are a unique university in many ways, open to all who desire to engage in lifelong learning using open and distance learning methodologies. This Open University we are very proud of today grew out of the Botswana College of Distance and Open Learning through a planned roadmap that began way back in 2002. The roadmap was concretized through deliberate strategic planning with key transformational phases that culminated in an Act of Parliament number 13 of 2017 that established the Botswana Open University as a fully fledged open university. The university was launched the same year in December 2017. Our 23 strategic plan vision is, and I quote, to inspire excellence and present lifelong learning opportunities globally, close quote. And our mission statement reads thus, I quote, to provide quality education, research, and community engagement through open and distance learning solutions. In undertaking our core business of teaching, learning, research, and community engagement, we are governed by the university values, which are as follows. Number one, student-centeredness, which prompts us to focus on nurturing the growth of our students by providing extraordinary learning experiences that promote lifelong learning. Number two, innovation, which inspires us to continuously improve our service delivery to stay above the rest through infusion of technology in all we do. Number three, excellence, which commits us to continued pursuit of excellence and to constantly challenge ourselves to exceed expectations in promoting learning, research, and community engagement. Number four, inclusivity, which encourages us to create an open environment that celebrates diversity to provide equal opportunities for all. And number five, collegiality, which inspires us to aim not only to promote partnerships with all our stakeholders, but within the university to achieve a shared ambition in line with our existence. Now that you are part of the Botswana Open University family, I invite you to embrace the Botswana Open University vision, mission, and values. Your uptake of the Botswana Open University values in your academic journey will grow the Botswana Open University brand. And together we will deliver what Botswana desire as part of our contribution towards sustainable, quality, and decent livelihoods. Program Director, permit me to share briefly on this special occasion what it takes to be successful online distance students. Through your Student Representative Council, school representatives, and course captains, we would like you to be involved, and we would like your voice to be heard. Your active participation in the review and delivery of your programs through your SRC is critical for your success as online students. So do your utmost to contribute to your own learning by promptly raising issues as and when they emerge. Ladies and gentlemen, studying at a distance for the first time is very demanding. It requires that you read all the policies and guidelines uploaded in the Botswana Open University Students Center portal. The portal provides all the information that prepares you to be a successful online distance student. You also need a positive attitude towards achieving your study goals and to demonstrate several attributes, including discipline, good time management, strong focus on your study goals, continuous engagement with your learning materials, as well as constant interaction with your lecturers, tutors, and peers. The university also has professionals to provide for your counseling needs. They are always ready, for instance, to provide social and emotional support, financial management skills training, psychosocial support, mental health, and all-rounded wellness support whenever such become necessary. Online distance learning requires that you remain resolute in your study goals, that you participate oftenly and actively in online classroom discussions. You need to work hard and be smart. You are expected to demonstrate integrity in writing your assignments as well as research projects, and not to miss assignment submission deadlines. You are expected to be ethical and to adhere to the academic assessment standards as indicated in the policies and guides in the Student Center portal. Avoid plagiarism at all costs, as this could have disastrous consequences and jeopardize your desire to upgrade your academic credentials. You are expected to acknowledge all your sources accordingly in your knowledge production process. You absolutely need to be an avid reader, hence the need to ensure you develop good studies habits. Both the academic services and student services divisions of the university will be delighted to assist you to develop good academic writing skills, good study habits, time management, and other critical skills for successful learning. Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share a few attributes that we desire and expect of our graduates at the Botswana Open University. We expect that once you have completed your program, you will demonstrate some of the following attributes: digital capability, ethical leadership, thought leadership, equity and inclusivity consciousness, research and critical thinking, as well as excellent work ethics. The Open University has several resources to enrich your learning experience, and these reside in the Botswana Open University Library. Thousands of electronic resources, books, journals, and articles are available for undertaking research and studying your respective disciplines. The Botswana Open University Library team provides online information and library services to students anywhere, anytime. The library team runs a series of training programs to help you to navigate the library electronic resources at the comfort of your home or workstation. You are all encouraged to contact them whenever you need assistance. In conclusion, let me take this opportunity to thank the staff of the Botswana Open University and urge each one of them to rise to the occasion and deliver the Botswana Open University promise of personalized teaching and learning support to each and every student. I also wish to thank the continuing students and the Botswana Open University alumni who continue to be the university's ambassadors by demonstrating their loyalty through their relentless referral of prospective students to the university. Finally, let me thank the 21-22 cohort of first-year students for choosing the Botswana Open University as their preferred partner for extended learning. You have come at the right time, to the right institution, where you will learn whilst you continue to earn, as well as pursue your other family chores. We are delighted to have you as part of the Botswana Open University family, as you bring along enriching life experiences and work-based knowledge, skills, and competencies. I encourage you to integrate your rich experiences into your learning process, as this will help you achieve more impactful academic results. As Botswana Open University, we recognize you as partners in the learning teaching space, as well as co-creators of knowledge. We are indeed very proud of you. We have no doubt that you will contribute to the building of the Botswana Open University brand. The BO brand is reasonably well known locally and across the borders. With you as partners, it will be increasingly known. We encourage you to feel at home and enjoy your learning journey with the university. May the Lord continue to protect you, as well as your families, from the COVID-19 pandemic. May you be more determined than ever before and achieve your academic and professional dreams. May the next few years be enriching and be the most memorable in your life. May the presence of our Lord God keep you company as you intensify the search for your divine destiny. Thank you very much for your audience. May God bless you. Pula.
Good day to our valued students, both new and continuing. Let me recognize you in a very special way today. My name is Khomozo Mwahi, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Services here at BO. I wish to also recognize the presence of the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Tau, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Student Services, Dr. Godson Gacha, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Corporate Services, Mrs. Lesededi, all BO staff, and the SRC President and his team. It gives me great pleasure to give this vote of thanks at such an important occasion as this one. Indeed, it is very fitting that you are all welcomed to this new academic year of 2021-22 at Botswana Open University. BO takes great pride to welcome you to be part of our family. I hope you are aware that having entered the realm of BO, you have become part of the family for life, first as a student and later as an alumni. BO shall forever form part of your DNA. May I hasten to add that for me, this is also a very important occasion, as I am also a student, a new student here at BO. I'm so honored to be giving a vote of thanks for the word of advice and encouragement that are also meant for me. I also wish to congratulate you for taking time to be here with us. Such an event is not one to be taken lightly, for it sets the tone of your stay at Bow and the outcome of that stay. So I wish to just say, well done for being here. From the remarks made by the Vice-Chancellor, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Student Services, and the SRC President, you have appreciated the fact that it takes commitment, persistence, and determination to study at higher levels, particularly using open and distance learning methods. Besides, many of us have other roles and responsibilities as well as being students, and it takes time management, working smart, and determination to balance all these roles for success. For continuing students, this is really a time to reflect on your staying power and commitment. You have made it this far, and this is worthy of celebration. Thank you, Bow leadership, for such words of encouragement. We thank our Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Tau, for sharing so much pertinent information about the history of Bow, its strategic framework, and for encouraging all of you to take your time here at Bow very seriously. Indeed, he has shared nuggets on what it makes to be a successful open distance student. I wish to extend Bow's gratitude to the Division of Student Services through its Deputy Vice-Chancellor, who saw it fit to organize this event. Behind this success are the various directors in that region, especially Mrs. Lechane Huitzebang and her team. My fellow Deputy Vice-Chancellors and senior management team, thank you all for being an integral part of this occasion. I extend these words of gratitude to the professors, the deans, and all staff, academic, professional, and support, who have made it their aim to give students a wonderful, memorable student experience on all fronts. Organizing such an event, especially in the virtual realm, takes a lot of behind-the-scenes activities. I take my hat off to Bow's technical team under the able leadership of stalwarts such as Mr. Bleki Mulelu and Mr. Bonibashe. Borra le bomma, keep doing what you do best. I also do not wish to make a grave mistake of forgetting to thank the Director of Ceremonies or the Program Director, Mrs. Tendani Nkulu. With those words, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Botswana Open University. Inspire tomorrow, today.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your audience. I believe you enjoyed this moment with us. Here at Botswana Open University, we make education accessible to all. It is our belief that you will enjoy your study with Botswana Open University as we inspire your tomorrow today.
Botswana Open University. Inspire tomorrow, today.